Okay, I think everything should be ready. Before we can swap to the thing, I just to make sure everything's there. Light and Adam. There we go. Camera should also be better than what it was last stream. Supposedly. We'll be doing memberships later. We'll see who the lucky ones are this month. Labjet, Onkar. Move this a bit further to the left. Same with this one. And maybe we can go into ranked. I kind of claimed these ones already, but we need to get to the last one if we want the corruption zone for the ult. Nothing special today, it looks like. The weekend's a little better, and at the same time it's just the average again. But that's about it. Nah. We'll take this one. Feel like using this one for now. Tanya had a fighter in the past, we'll start with it. Remember we have this, and I think... yeah, it exists as well. Rita. And we need a block, you know what? For no reason at all. There we go. Really? Really? Haley! Already. Specifically Evox requesting it. Fine. Fine.
3, 2, 1, go.
You wanted to see about, it's actually supposed to start with, Movie Kimberly. It's supposed to start with Movie Kimberly. I mean, in this case, Junior Play Games, that's just one way to see, yes, you're here. You didn't hit me. Even if... Man, I'll ignore this one. Be aware! Raptor Rush! Ah, come on. Okay, so too much recovery, I was gonna try and poke them. I wasn't gonna look for a combo, but a poke. In this case, that mostly just means you've talked third most so far because there's not been any donations, so no one's jumped. Basically. Thomas, you're supposed to add Movie Kimberly to the list as the first one. If you scroll up, you'll notice that's what Abhijit mentioned, unless it's second place. Start with the movie version of the character who has come as Ninjetti, aka Movie Kimberly. That was before the Haley request. So somewhere around there. So if my Morphin Jason was first, then it's likely Movie Kimberly second. Underground! Now. Okay. Let's see what you can do. Dash forwards. Spend a decent bit of energy, but what you gonna get? You have a breaker and a breaker. No, apparently not. Ninja skills! Now you have nothing but breakers. I'll be first! Why, I know! Be careful. Give me camp? Yep. Female hurt box. I did not get close enough until right into the kick. Underground. Yeah, okay. Well, you better hope you don't get me too low on HP. Ninja skills! And away with you. Ninja backflip. Now I'm just gonna launch you. And how about another one? Ninja skills. I'm gonna have to poke them because it's gonna likely be a Zato. No? Yeah, don't worry. I can do the same thing your strike can do. I can do the exact same thing. That's on me. I'm gonna spam this super and see what happens. No. That's sad. Though, we can clearly tell Aisha was at least fixed long ago. You can hit her with Orion Super. Do I even have Merrick? And I mean the assist. Yeah. The list has been added. Ishikawa requests Merrick leader alongside Merrick assist and Alyssa. Basically a team. That team is perfectly fine. Both with the theme of Wild Force White Rangers, kind of. To an extent. You're retarded.
3, 2.
You are very... just... seriously. Already a retard here. Already. No, they did not. You don't get another match! Wait your turn! Put them in brackets. Like, Merrick, then in brackets, Merrick, Alyssa. You got your match, you were fine. Couldn't even just wait. Do I have to host spectate already? Because you're too stupid to wait your turn. That is not an honest mistake. You can clearly see everything on stream, as well as they've been in the previous streams as well already. Now I'm going to be allowed to play the character I want to play at the start, without some idiot forcing host spectate already. Or what? Good enough. You're not allowed to use that assist. If I see it, you're waiting 10 matches. Exactly, like I said. If I see that assist, you're waiting 10 matches and we're not fighting the match till the end. You're an idiot. You don't get to finish the match. And now you have to wait 10 matches. Those spectators are already forced to begin. Apparently forced to do this already. There are literal text all over the screen. Team Savage. Let's see here. Carter. And who else? Kira. We're not starting the list yet. So I'm forced to host spectator because people can't get their team set up properly. It's not that hard to follow the rules, seriously. They are more than just you here. The 5-match rule thing is here for a reason. And you can see the thing on the right side, alongside that code, on the picture. There's no background that makes it incomprehensible to read. So can you just read those things? Underground! You didn't even manage to poke me. Poke. You've been hit again. Underground! You missed the kick again. And away with you. And we're back away. Underground! There, plays. That's on me. Pushing my luck a little too far right there. I did not cancel. Well, still in the corner. Underground attack. You're gonna expect Tommy? Yeah. Do J skills. Kick you away. And spin. And kick. Okay, no. But the ult sounded like it lagged. But I hope you have a strike. Ninja skills. Nope, Kira, scream at them. I do not even have any other recent characters. I'm not going to be getting them either. The only way I'm going to be having them is if anybody gives them. But that's not happening. The only way that would work is they provided test accounts long ago. During when they actually did stuff with their content creators, they provided an account to test things without having to pay anything. But that would be a temporary account at that time. It's basically a dev account to play things with everyone. But in this case, I'm not buying the characters. I've not paid anything to anyway, nor will I be starting anytime soon. They've basically... They've not shown they can be reliable in many ways. See what you have. Ninja skills. Fine, Sucker Red. Oh, and a backflip. I don't think you have the energy to survive this one. So, ninja skills. I cannot even get that. I have not had problems saying that at all, and I, for some reason, can't do it while I'm attacking. Been dodged. We back away. That missed. Poke. You still can't read there. No, reach there. Problem here is, no matter what I try and do, I'm a low health-based super, so I cannot hit them. And by the time I get my own, I'm gonna be hit by their super. Well, I think one more match and then we can move on to the next character. Yeah, it's not sound breakers. You can simply just be in the air and you can dodge most of, if anything looks like it belongs to the ground. What the heck? Sorry. Code is on screen for 3 seconds before you guys see it for me, and I still failed to input it. There. Now I'm in. Sorry. The fact that she has taunt usages is the only annoying part about Kimberly. Actually, there's no such. They've at least prevented taunt requirements from existing in the game now. But the whole she has utility with it in a more powerful version of a taunt dash. Yeah, and then not obviously going down to the ground very quickly by cancelling it at frame 15 without using an attack. So she basically, it's just Preston, because he can leave his in stealthy mode with the taunt. That's essentially all it is. Poke. Nope. Not happening. You can go into the air. I'm gonna have to dodge some of their specific attacks, but not the greatest idea there. Ninja backflip. Nope. Okay. Underground. Nope. Sorry. The bear will maul you. Let's just hope you actually know how I apparently would pronounce your name, Layan. No, that works, Layan. Can't just simply accept. Do you understand how to be a decent human being? What do you even do in matches? You don't need to do anything to do with Megazords or raids. We don't do that. But in more cases, it's just more like you need to be a decent human being. Know how to follow rules and all those things. And plus, you're gonna have to say your name in chat. What is your in-game name? And that's all it'll need to be. It's a verification of it. Mauled by bear. We're not saying that, Ishikawa.
3, 2, 1, go.
All we know is that now it's a monkey versus a bear. Ninja backflip. Not the greatest idea. And fire. Land. As I said, say in-game name. If you are incapable of following that, I cannot accept you because you aren't understanding basic English or basically providing the name that we're supposed to accept. We associate you. We need to make sure to associate your YouTube name with your in-game name. You need to actually say it. Yep. You should go up, preferably watch us from Twitch. It helps me more than YouTube for now. That's all I can say. Nope, underground. You didn't even poke me. You've been punched.
KO, you win.
Blake does not have the highest damage anywhere. I don't know what you guys are about that, Team Savage. Okay, so we're supposed to start with Mighty Morph and Jason. So be it. It's gonna suck. Nah, the whole thing is the movie Kimberly request was sometime after. It was before. It was before Haley, but I know. But you already put my ball for Jason. I don't see that message, but anytime before Abijit's. Like a punch. And we'll flip the table as well. Oh, too bad. You were weird. Not swapping the teams now. The race started. So at this point, that means we have to apply a special rule to you if you're gonna do that type of thing, Thomas. You're not allowed to include your thing in the request unless you specifically have said, I will be adding this character to the list, and then you have to send the list afterwards. That's essentially what's gonna be happening now. Well, he's gonna kick me. Yeah. No blocks. No strike. I just used it. Not helpful. Not helpful, game. And another strike, even though it does not need to be seen. Really? Trying to whip these things to not get blocked by you, but apparently you just using that. Really? Okay. Still doesn't sweep in the air or bounce. It's just not. You still don't know what your damage is, do you? Yes, the emotes that also appear on the stream itself. You see? That's what Twitch has over YouTube. It's not gonna be a simple one. I could try and attack, but Jason's not gonna be able to do anything for a long while. No 50-50, not even an instant combo starter can be dodged. No rush down per se, just TX takedown with minimal range. And can't cancel. I don't think I saw a block on the team, but who knows whether or not I can even hit them first. Yeah, there's no block. Can I even hit you first, though? I'm gonna start with a backdash and triple kick. Yeah, no. That's simply a no. That's all it is. Right, I also redistributed that damage. Why? Double rising power slash. And I'm just gonna stand here. And back away. Okay, no. That's just a no. Not the combo. Listen, we all know that block is a lot slower than strike, Quan. To get what you want, you're gonna have to make sure you've already gotten what you need. Like actually putting me in the proper stagger. Then you'll get your combo.
KO, you win.
And that's instantly no. You've been denied. You simply didn't follow the rules earlier. The fact that you didn't follow the rules earlier instantly makes you that you can't.
2, 1, go!
Well, poke. Poke him again. It worked. Okay, can you not? Here, go to the air. Direct takedown. I've got to poke them again before they shoot me. Got him! Ah, nope, they poked me first this time. Now I'm stunned. Okay, grunt, nope. I saw the block as soon as I said it. Up you go! Triple kick! Still in the air. And back away. Poke! No! I'll keep kicking you in the face to not let you do that. Seriously, why does your damage suck? Yeah, that's on me. Ah. Why even bother pressing that? Just press T-Rex takedown, it'll be better. At least then I can force a block. Go! Karate kick! Block. Nope. Okay, apparently not. Well, I'm just gonna recover the 5. No. In the air. I'm on fire, but... At least it killed this time! That's a rare sight to see a fire kill from Sarah. Yeah, they were just stupid. Her design was not thought out, and then they put all that budget into making the assist annoying. Why? What did he do now? Hello, yeah, man. He has decided he went on to Twitch. You'll be able to get in eventually, Ranger.
1, go!
Yep. Yep. No. Ah, come on. There was a chance to block that. You're really gonna treat me like exactly what happened with the other one. Also, pay attention to the knockback. Even Jason has this problem. Oh, look at this. Why? Can't even knock away himself properly. Seriously. Wrong button. No matter which one he uses. Well, off you go. Nope. And off you go. Exactly, the whole skeleton. They've ruined the entire set of animations. On that specific universal one. AKA RNGM combat. The ones that don't have unique animations. Most of the time just follow that. Okay, move it, Kimberly. How am I gonna even launch? Good. Dagger on, do something. And... Ethan. Not much, but it's something. And here we go. 6-2. We're gonna have to do this though, huh? We already know you're a failure, Quan. You don't have to tell it. Don't tell people that you're gonna do that. Nah, that literally doesn't do anything.
1, go!
You not. Bounce. There we go. From what I know though, the only thing you can do here is you still get your combo with if it's against someone that like move Rita. Yeah, I don't have a block. Ow. Okay, timed right. That was supposed to be a backdash, but I failed to input it. Dagger on! There we go. Nope. Poke him twice. There's your block. Come on, Sid. I know you're there. If anything, they didn't rotate last time. Are they gonna rotate this time? Get rid of this. Okay. Spin. You really need another block. Are you not an attacker? Yes, if you attack a person directly, you're getting muted. Be quiet. That's not Thomas that did that. You're the one attacking people, so be quiet. Not Thomas that muted you. It's me. Certainly a choice. Did you really just create the account, or are you running this team on purpose? Now, other than not having a block to begin with. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I stall with the block. But look at that. Caught him a combo. Because this is one of the bugged characters. Or skeleton issues. Cancelled. And then that happens. Back away. Nope. Kick him away. And jump. You can run into this.
Perfect. You win.
Okay, Ishikawa and Red Ranger. Please, people, unless your name is if you're actually, if you haven't played, you're still allowed to keep attempting to get in. But if you have not, if you have gotten a code, please stop taking the codes for now. Let others that would like to play get their code. Black Sun. Okay. Be aware, he has all the right to this other ones. Ishikawa, since you have not fought, same with Black Sun, you are even in priority. Same goes for Red Ranger. He needs to get his code still.
1, go!
Poke. Down. I can dodge most of it. It's still a high damage attack. And I get interrupted. Okay, fine. We'll try this again. No. Don't you dare. This dumb spot is he didn't jump. Dagger on! Not fast enough, Trini. Not fast enough. I know for a fact he's probably just gonna have his block, and I'm lagging. What the heck? Poke. There we go. Foul kick. And poke. Yeah, okay. Foul kick. Not happening, Dagron.
KO. You win.
Okay, thank you, Ogre. Ogre Ranger or what? Ogre Ranger? Oh no. I don't know how we want to pronounce that one. All I know is that you, by helping contribute to that, we will soon be able to unlock channel points on Twitch, as well as I can add the emotes that I've added to YouTube. If not more. Another new name. Okay, be warned, people. This is the second last match. If I can try and remember to swap off characters. OG Red. Damn, why did I not see that? I see it now. Okay. But be warned, I think Twitch is on a bit of a delay compared to YouTube. Poke. Like the way you spell it, at that point it could. You can look at Jack D. Thomas, like that type of name. Ogre D. Ranger. Is that one? But nah. In this case, it's OG Red Ranger. What the heck? Okay, power kick. Really? Did you really not want to rotate? Power. Yeah, that was expected. Okay, power kick. No! Still a breaker trap. Get kicked. Now we're back away. Both. Yeah, I'm just gonna. No. Just don't. Both. You cancelled. And we're not in range. Now you technically are, but you reset your energy again. I need 9 energy, so I'm gonna use Dagger on. Sorry! Spin! Up you go! Now we back away. Yeah, no. Projectile. Yep, and eventually, as I said as well, if we can, I'll be able to make my own animated emotes probably for channel specifically. Probably. I have not looked into it enough. Alright, last match for movie Kimberly. B1, the next character is Haley. Good luck. Get your teams ready. You do not want to fight her. Lewis, I said no. You're not throwing a car either. You don't have priority. You are allowed to. You waited long enough, yes. Problem with that, I said, let others. Ishikawa has not gone the match. There's Red Ranger. Yeah, that's what I mean. Twitch might be of a quality issue, like it's not doing its job right, and you still can't change quality. Check the quality whether or not you even get more options, because from what I know, it's probably just going to only give you source options instead of quality options. Probably there wasn't a good enough amount of streams yet.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. Block! Charge kick! Okay, I'm gonna have to ignore that one. Well, you better hook the dodge this. No. You've been kicked. I'm gonna poke them twice. See? And it works sometimes. People think I've already continued. Okay, well, Vortex launch. Really? Did I not get rid of a block just to get putty, just to see a block again? Okay, yeah, that was... He has half a weapon. Sorry about this! No, good job! You saw it. Well, do you have that? Never mind. I was about to say, does he have a block for it? Foul kick! And spin!
KO, you win!
Annoying. Yeah, that's why it's gonna be lagging. Pretty sure the quality setting only unlocks after you have reached a certain point, but in this case, I can change the quality. I can turn it down to 720 as the source. I can do that. If it should work pretty quickly. That's one way to help fix that. I mean unlocked, Neil, or rather Abidjet. Does it actually give you it, or is it really only 1080? Yeah, 4 blocks. Yeah. Okay. Haley's on the ult only. Yeah. Haley's ult only. So, give me a moment. We'll still host spectate. So, not next one. So, SPD Jack. We'll use Jack first before Haley. I'm not swapping the assists. Sorry. Only 10-8, yeah. No blocks, Black Sun. Also, I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to. Okay, so let's see if I can... Yeah, video. I can change how it works.
2, 1, go!
Cosmic Fury. Nope. Yeah, and there goes that one. I want to see whether or not his range was a little stupid again. Wait, yeah, okay. Why does it shove me away slightly as well? Like it's just doing a wrong reaction to begin with. That happened. Okay. Poke. It's just a poke. Make it 5. And once again, you can block. Stay in your corner. Yeah, look at that. Game. Anyway, just had to ruin these things. They just had to ruin these toxic things. Red Delta Strike! Solar! Solar team. Solar Rangers. Wrong one. Okay, give me a moment. I can change the quality on stream for Twitch. Okay. Twitch's stream went down briefly and has now went back up. Its quality should be down, so it's not going to be lagging anymore. Like, you don't need, it's not going to be 1080 anymore. It's going to be down to 720, supposedly. So, has it been updated? Yeah. And yes, I know there was danger to it. But apparently whatever's going on with Ishikawa is still unable to get the code. Back away. Nope, bad backdash. Nope, that happened. Nope, slide. Yep, that's the thing. I can't create quality, so I can downscale the output. That's a traveling projectile at this point. And the fact that I interrupted their they interrupted my projectile just to make it speed up. Nope, okay, that's on me. Should've just blocked. Yeah, so simply put, the downscale helps with, for now, because Twitch is only streaming at one quality. That's the only downside of Twitch. You have to make sure you can actually allow people to watch your stream to begin with. So you need to make sure the quality isn't too high. Otherwise, the internet can't handle it. So yeah, man, whichever side you're on now, Twitch might be better. Again. If you want to get those helps with providing things. Also, I think we may have just lost both accounts again because the bug is still around. Probably. Give it a moment. Match has been cancelled. There goes the ult. There goes the main. We're now stuck here, so we might as well do memberships. Let's see who gets lucky today. He's already paid for them, YouTube. How? Why? No, really, he's cancelled this for the last while, but the difference is I also didn't exactly give him as many videos outros as or throughout this video outros for him. So in this case, I just haven't removed him from the ending because it's 28 months or something. And in this case, apparently this is the second time he's gotten a gift membership. And Al Zulu was also a paid member and decided, yeah, let's just give him one as well for some reason. And Yandere Boy got it again. Both main and alt are still loading. Yep. Gab has yet to receive a second one. And one person left, and then the alerts are done. Yeah. Alerts are done, but the game is broken. We failed to connect to a match, and now we're stuck here! Let me just update this thing. Let me add a background to this thing right here. Let me just add a background because the text is not visible. I don't think this thing is working. Yeah, it doesn't work. Anyway, there. Now we can get back to the battles. Hopefully it doesn't break this time. It's basically, listen, the whole idea of it taking its cost when it connects isn't exactly a new concept. It's not a new concept. An example is... what's a good example in the game? I know there is one, but I can't remember it. Like, it only takes the rest of the resources after it lands, but it takes an initial amount. Okay, I know there is one. I'm not gonna try and compare it to a roguelike, which has this exact thing, because that's no point. Slide! No, there's nothing in Ladies Wars like that one at all. It's only Kimberly's Breaker that does that. Ah, frontal assault. We're gonna cancel, and we're gonna recover to 7. Did you think I'm gonna attack a little soon? But no. You're gonna jump towards me? No, you slide, breaker, no, not breaker, strike, and then another. Really? Certainly a choice. Didn't backdash. Into the air. Okay. Dagger on! I tried to delay the backdash, but no. No delayed backdash. No delayed backdash. Try that again. I think this is the last one for Jack. Correct. Fine. It's orange. It's just orange. It's always either there. Look, Kamui. Or I think it's a ninja.
2.
Got Korag running an orange team. Now, you don't have a block other than actually no, they're primary, but they start with a rate. Why the 0 cost? It's being rude. You missed. And then I dashed into the hitbox. Nope. We slide. And poke. And fire. There, he's on fire. Ah, okay. Ah, that's on me. They're down. Yep. There's nothing.
KO. Win.
You broke the earth. Camera broke. Problem with that, J-Man, it actually is. It's called a top red apple. And I failed to input that. Guys, get 3 seconds before everyone, yet I'm still incapable of putting the code in. I think it's just because I'm holding an iPad in my hands. I'm working my thumbs. Okay, listen. Evox, no. We'll fight later. One of the two that got in when they weren't supposed, when I failed to get in. Between Invincible and Thomas, because they haven't fought. Somehow. Somehow Thomas has not fought. Manuel Vera.
3.
I think you got gifted another membership, so that's what happened there. Kick. Away with you. Gonna kick you again. And I'm gonna stun you. You're not gonna be able to rush towards me. Poke. No. Okay, we slide. I'm gonna poke you. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna poke you again. Little too slow. There, that happened. Okay, well, frontal assault up. This is fine. This is fine. Frontal assault! Oh no. Nope. Can't dodge that one. I tried it. I tried it. Ah, no hitbox. You didn't land on a projectile. Okay. No? Okay, I'm just gonna kick the air. Well, this time, I guess. Well, be careful! I didn't even get to cue that up. Okay. Fine. This is what I get for not using the primary. This is what I get for not using the primary after I was supposed to. Plus, I could just cancel the breaker. Good job. I'm not gonna torture them with Haley just yet. The last one. There. That's the... I was looking for Invincible first before, Haley. Otherwise you know exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah, anyway does not know how to code things, so they're not gonna make you go into negative EP. Just because... how do I put it this way? They're probably gonna end up accidentally giving you 10 EP if you go into negative 1. That's more than likely what would happen instead of going negative EP1. That's what it would like to happen. Nope! You slide! Now you get blasted. You know what happens next? You get slammed! And triple combo. I could have used the breaker, but nah. We'll slam them once. We slide again. And we're stunned. And with that, I poke you. Now we stun. And we fire again. Someone didn't rotate.
KO. You win.
Well, how do we do this? So if you guys can follow some rules. It's already a time freeze. Reminder, it's a specific type of recovery super. Don't just use it randomly. Somebody put it already freezes time, so what you do is you aren't supposed to use it unless you actually have a combo started already. You do breaker, and if you're all the way in your own corner, use your breaker. If you landed and have your super, you can send another one, or you can time stop recovery energy, send another breaker. Anyway, like I said, can we get some people to follow the rules, and we should be fine. You're fighting Haley already. Are you really gonna be looking to just fight that? Be real careful. Well, here we go. Underground! I have armor. Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't work. Be careful. Be real careful. That's crit. Okay. Not the best option. Okay. There's Connor. Okay, so what we do is this. We start with it. Supposedly we could end with it. You're still on fire. Nah, that didn't help. That did not save me. Bad move! Bad move from me. Too early. Too early. Too early. Nah, I wouldn't say so. We don't need RJ super. Even though he doesn't even have an uppercut like that, sadly. RJ needs a complete fix because he actually got a nerf this patch because of recovery issues. Korak.
2, 1, go!
Underground! Nah. He failed. Oh, he missed. Underground! And no. Why did I think that was even gonna work? Why did I even think it was gonna work? We super! I can hit you once! I punch faster! Still won't let me survive though! Local leaderboard doesn't mean anything. It's a fake leaderboard at that point. It's just how we can find players. You may have fought them on Greek one, but nah. Probably the largest player for Greek that exists for now. It's likely would have been the one long ago, but still. No Dom. Yeah, it's a weird wolf beam as well. Really gonna do this, huh? About underground, and yeah, you just caught by that. Well, underground we go again. Arrow blast, and spin, and down you go. Be real careful. Oh no. Be careful. Underground. And for some reason, it misses for once. Wow. Wow. intends not to dodge it and just blocks it. Doesn't block it. Yeah. By technicality, super with super armor sounds more powerful, but a regular attack with super armor. Yeah, maybe remember what you can do with that, since it costs basically nothing, and you can use it anytime. So underground we go. I'm gonna teleport. Teleport. Nope. Fine. You're not trigger happy enough, but you're not in range. So we spin. Yeah, it makes you're invincible to projectiles while charging up, but that's all it is. Burn! Rubberite! Fire them away! No. Okay. That's sad. It didn't work. Don't question what just happened there! That is called armor! And their block wore off. I took the damage just to hit you because your block wore off. As I said, a regular move armor is more dangerous than a super. You can use it any time if you have it available. It may cost something in this game, but that's the reason why Black Dragon has a different sort of game plan. And then that's why I've said Haley is a little more dangerous. You could recover 2 on release because I didn't code it right. But as I said, armor's a problem. Especially with the way they want to do this. At least my middle slot is silence, but let's see if you have a block. You weren't ready. You can go to your corner. Stay there. Now, wasn't out of range. You fired away, but you didn't use them. Listen, cars are not welcome, you know. I'm engaging with a super so I can get another one, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen. Rotation said I will help you for some reason.
You win.
Technically, I could have done Robotites after the breaker. That would have given me enough anyway. If she goes underground Doggy's box, she will play out her entire detection animation dash, and then she will reappear after a bit. It's not that hard to understand. She's not going to detect you, so she's going to play max duration and then just go back up. That's how every dash works. Whatever happened with Doggy a long time ago, or not too long ago, when they buffed him, they didn't exactly give him a limit on how long he stays in his dash.
2, 1, go.
Underground! There goes you striking my armor, and guess what happened? I didn't care. I didn't care about you hitting my armor. You see what I'm referring to? You think a character like Haley's would be weak by comparison to some of the recent ones, but just remember the rules. Just remember that. It's armor. It ignores things. You're on fire.
KO. You win.
You have the block. Yes, we know that. But the problem with Black Dragon's game plan of you have no blocks, you're gonna get strike spam because of how much energy you're gonna recover. The problem with it is that's outdated. Yeah, she threw the hammer away. She rage quit. She threw the hammer and left. If we get put in the box, well, actually, here's the problem as well. Time it wrong, you don't even put me in the box. Hello. You'll get another match if you're not here, but this is annoying. Ah. Fair enough, at least we can get rid of the match. There. At least they quickly fixed it. I didn't notice it. You could have actually played. You could have played. I didn't notice it that time. Because it was just because of the topic of Doggy's box. Yeah. That's on me. No, don't worry. At least you were the one who pointed it out, not me. You yourself pointed it out, not me. Wrong button. You could have gotten away with that because of the topic of Doggy's box. That's what you got away with. And you also outright didn't fight instantly, so fair enough. You can get in 3 more matches because that's how many you still have to wait. I think was that 3? Do you need still? This is not gonna end well. Well, no. I didn't even get to cancel before I hit them. She has 2 canceled. I didn't even get the first one. Firelight. And what's your slash? Fire again. Yeah, notice how I still turn them yellow. Yep. Get rid of this. I'm gonna just play this out. Underground! Good job! You saw it. Does that matter though? Yeah, there we go. We got away with it. You're on fire. No, I'm on fire! Good job! Sadly though, it looks like your defense has crashed. Be aware, I did not dash on purpose, but I still didn't stop him from... Good job. It didn't stop him from doing that. There. You see what I mean? I got extra bit of damage, but I didn't dash after the block. I didn't reset my energy. Sadly, though, they got the block twice, and my block was still in the middle slot, so... I lost my offense. There's no such thing as trying to get a character. Get what you can. Still dies anyway, yes, because he had a block. And I have no breakers. I really need to get rid of... I need to just get Robonite to be used. I want to use him, but yeah. I probably need to swap him to the left, because that assist seems the most often. Korag!
3, 2, 1, go!
No! Bad! Bounce! That up! Okay. Gonna punch. There we go. At least it's running a theme, but why? Why do you have to do this? There's a way to get away with these. Underground! You can't see it in time! He tried to go invincible, very likely.
You win.
There are lots of broken characters. Just a reminder, just remember this, Zach. This game is a game that receives balanced patches, not frequent ones. I'm gonna say that they don't receive frequent ones. So technically, it's a little more often, but barely any characters get changed. But they will. No character will ever be the same from where they launched. So I think Antonio might be the false one. He might be one of those characters that remain the same. But just remember that. Pick a character you like. Maybe they'll get stronger eventually. Maybe they'll be weakened eventually. Just find one that fits your playstyle, which character might be your favorite, all those types of situations. That's all I can say. Okay, you continue. Tap. Underground! Nope. That's an ale. Okay, so how do we do this? I didn't cancel. Okay. No. Crashing Earth. Again. We have to delay it slightly. Nope, you're watching. You need to burn. Should have paid attention. They were not going to be defending that. They'll receive their buff eventually, but they still can do something. They're not exactly horrendous compared to something like Movie Kimberly or Movie Trini or any of the common and rares, but they're still able to do things. Yep. That one's pretty fine. He actually got a recent buff to fix some stuff, but the entire game's recovery system has been broken. So just be warned of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the weird part about it, at least you did block it, but yeah. Up you go. Super! I can't use Robo Knight here, but I can do this. Still proceed not to do anything. Still proceed to not do anything there. Good combo. I reasonably believe they broke that. I think they're too stupid to have gone to fix Doggy. They reminder how they undid the balance patch? Or some of it and broke it? Like Ninja losing his damage? I think Doggy might have sped up again. So it might be a proper buff now, because he hit me when he's on the ground. But then again, that's an entire different attack, so no. Unless the only thing that was changed is the startup was an important change that happened.
2, 1, go!
Now, underground. Stole it. Nope. Interrupted. It interrupted this time. See if Omkar can do something. That's on me. You don't get to vanish. You. Okay. We spin. Yeah, now how do I set this thing up? Too early. A little too early. Another one. If I do it instantly, it actually will be better, but still. Nope. Fire your way. You're still on fire, so it didn't matter.
You win!
We'll be fine with that one. Robo Knight is a flying knockback. It's just the fact it's slow. Good game. Love Vita Gamer. I think this is the last match for Haley. Who's next? Also, Nordman, stop being weird. I told people to at least run stronger characters this time. Because they know what they're fighting. Do I have to point out what happened to the Korak? Wait. I got sent flying backwards so far. Bounce. Fine. There you go. You gonna teleport? That's not happening. Back away. Underground attack. Not really. That's it. That's Aisha's attack. Stab him.
You win!
Okay. Well, Dino Thunder Tommy, I guess. Nice on Sentry. This one. I brought Contra back. Yeah, someone used Turbo Tommy, so Robo Knight can be useful. I don't know why he had to be like that. He doesn't need He doesn't need Turbo Tommy to do that. The assist is in a weird spot. If you manage to throw the grenade over them and delay it, it actually launches higher. Just because the explosion is not the same as the actual. Someone's paying attention. It's not the same as the actual projectile hitting you. Like when it expires. Here's your... I can hear your attack. You're on fire. I was in the perfect position, but it registered something else. Look at that, I could press the button. Sorry, Giovanni. You could explode. So the nerf was?
KO. You win.
We just got the newest character. We do not need to question who's next. Nah, the thing is, though, it registered 2 backdashes. I was going to do 1 and then hit them with the Jurassic Strike mid after they dunked down. But I was going to hit them with my own version, but sadly it didn't work.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1, go.
Jurassic Strike! Jurassic Strike! Jurassic Strike! I'm gonna cancel this. Oh. Okay, be warned, I can just teleport out of the way. Another one! There to go! No, he was not. Again! Sweet! Record beatdown! Super! Super record beatdown! Shut up. Super. Yeah, super Jurassic Strike. No. I am fast. You cannot escape!
KO. You win.
Okay, Junior plays. He needs to get his match, please. Dagger on assist is better than Carter, in my opinion, for one reason. Also, Dagger on makes sure to he keeps all the noobs off of him, because no one knows to dash after him if you're new to the game. Yes, we know Ziggy's slow, but he's the hardest hitter in the game. In one short burst. Not a long combo, but he'll do the most damage in the shortest amount of time. He's a raid-only character, though. Maybe Lothar, actually. No. Lothar does a lot of damage, but not 15,000 damage in, I think, 5 seconds. I think it's the best description. You still can't punch. You didn't rotate. You're in the air. Jurassic Strike! Can't even teleport back. Too much recovery. And back away. That's a block. Okay, you poke. So you poke again. Okay, so no poking allowed. Wow. Game's gonna have to be this rude to him. Really? I got a plan. Off you go! The way that also transitioned perfectly. Nope, sorry. Sorry. Grenade to the face.
KO. You win.
I used Carter and then instantly pressed the button. It worked. Nah, Ziggy's done that. I have caused that long ago. You just stand in the corner, block them because you're still recovering, so it's fair to do so. Without even being called a turtle at that point. And you just get 3 times in a row and you'll be lucky. 15,000. Right then. Problem is, I don't think you can do that now with the bad requests, or bad recovery things, situations. Korag, you are not gonna do well!
1, go.
Just because I'm using Diamond Thunder Tommy doesn't mean you can use Trini! Understand that. Yeah, Korg wants to run this. But the problem is the moment I get my super is the moment he explodes. Again. I can cancel that. Be real careful. Super! Nope. Explode! Didn't rotate. They're on fire, but it didn't rotate. All we have to do is poke. Nope! Okay. Well, they can jump. But I can jump as well. I don't have my super anymore, so good job. You outlived it. Sadly, though, it's still treated. The only people that lose to Trini are those that never fought her. Or rather, the ones that only lose to her when they are spamming something else. I know you want to use all the Trinis, and remember, all three of those Trinis are not the same one. One is the Shattered Grid Trini, or rather the World of the Coinless Trini. The other one's regular Mighty Morphin Trini. The other one's Movie Trini. They are allowed to exist all at once. They are not the same person. An example being that all versions of Tommy aren't exactly someone else, other than Drakon and Mighty Morphin Green. But Mighty Morphin Green, Tiger Tommy, the only excuse is Master Morpher at that point. He canonically has it, so... Nah.
2, 1, go!
Okay. But fighting himself, well, that's just I'm pretty sure that's just an episode all over again. Ah, you didn't block it. So what? I don't know why you ignored that, but be warned if you get caught again. Red. Okay, he's just trying to catch me by surprise at this point. Or he's lagging. One of the two. Speed! And here's your. Drag me down. Well, there it goes. The only difference is you need to be a bit further. You rather want to just be in the middle of the arena for that combo. You want the projectile to travel as far as possible. Sadly, there's too much recovery on the launch anyway. Just remember, it's always a backdash, don't dash forwards. From what I understand, I don't think we're going to be getting another balance patch anytime soon. Because they buffed the characters, then nerfed Justin slightly, because they've only been doing... They're counting their minimal hot fixes that barely mean anything as actual balance patches. Like, that's what they're apparently counting it as. And it's getting stupid. That's not a balance patch. That's you fixing something that you made wrong. Poke. Poke. I'll ignore that one. And I'll dodge that. And he ran into it. You can't poke me. Wind strike. No super. No super yet, but I can do this. Ah! Nothing is planned from you, Messigog! Break me down. Go to your corner. What happens next? I'm gonna teleport. Like I said. You still can't block that. I still like to question why they decided they... Anyone remember when they, for some reason, got rid of the cancel on Carter assist? I'd still like to know why. I know it's technically it wasn't intended, but can we look at the assist? It's slow. So it's a bait assist at this point, and now you also get rewarded for perfect cancelling it. Like, why did they remove it at that point? What happened?
2, 1, go!
Was it not intended? Did it get revealed afterwards that it was actually a good idea to have a slow assist that's 3 cost that can be used to bait things out as well as being a full screen beam, essentially? Like, it also teleports backwards, just remember that. See? Utility. It's the perfect utility assist. There's a decent bit of damage because I still like to know why Magna's cancel is missing. Anyway. You didn't even update the description. Yeah, that's on me. I was too slow. Jurassic Strike! Wind Strike! Ah. Super Breaker beatdown! Strike you out! Now the Tommy goes down. Antonio assist just never had its spot. It has decent. It can do its job. It's just the fact that it's a run-in. I think that's what ruins it. It's the fact that it's a run-in assist. It starts from behind. tries to hit you and does 0 damage. The fact it does more damage in the corner is... I know you applied this certain thing, but it's just kind of stupid that that was one of the first few ones like that. Yeah, okay. Alright! Alright. You're in the middle of a dash game. Let me get my primary slot. Preston was nerfed because of this issue. Remember, he's all knockbacks. Try to remember that. See? You're gonna have to knock me out. Good. Crit needed, but I think I could have just blocked it. I just didn't press it in time. As I said, the Preston issue. All knockbacks. One's a stagger. Still has tons of recovery on it. He has literally been nerfed because of that issue that they caused. They broke it. And now we suffer from that. Junior, are you sure you don't want to try and get your code? Yeah, at this point, people, stop taking the code after this one. Okay, that name says otherwise, but you're not allowed to use that assist. If I see it, you're not getting your match again. Ah, okay. Like I said, the one assist is banned. If I see that get used, you're not getting a match to be ended. Traction cancelled. Ah, okay. Well, that happened. Can I go invincible, please? In the air, but he misses some damage. I'm not gonna get my super though. They're gonna get theirs first. It's not gonna kill though. We'll see whether or not I have the energy. I'm gonna instantly use the super dynamo into energy orb and see what happens. Look who's the retard! Your name is now on the banned list. They speak, they're banned. Because there's always the retard that's go around and ruins everything because they will just feel like it. You're not welcome on this planet. You're the type of person to ruin a surprise when everyone's put so much effort into to caring about someone. But you're the type of person to ruin a surprise.
One, go.
By doing so, by outright telling them, ah yes, your friends are doing this wonderful thing for you, so I'm gonna tell you about it. Like, no one knows about it. Or rather, everyone except the one knows about it. But no, you'd be the one to just ruin it. Well, okay, Billy. Go with the lower damage. Higher damage, 4,100 minimum. Be aware, that thing will always do at minimum 4,300. I think I remember calculating it. The block always does enough damage. It can do up to 5,000. There we go, Junior Players has gotten their code.
2, 1, go!
Dead. Nope. Come on. Not happening. And they didn't manage to block it. Okay. I'm gonna be teleporting away from the next one. Or not, I guess. Yeah, that's not me. Get around. Hey! Can you not? Can you not? Yeah. And that one's also nerfed. That kicked in combo. What are you gonna play? Okay, how about I put it this way? Those get they are played on the channel. I'm not bothering swapping the tags at this point. Yeah, but whatever happened there, I did not get to do what I wanted. So game said nope. Stop. Get stunned. Get stunned. Get stunned. Get blocked. Someone's defense did not crumble. Someone's offense did not stop. All I got was beaten up.
3, 2,
Let's see what this one can do.
go.
Really? Really? Can you not be this trigger happy? Or at least are you removing those cards because you have to? Wow. You don't even know how to combo. Not every hitter. This is just a team assist. Strike. You can stay in the air. We already knew that was gonna happen.
KO.
Seriously? Not even going for cancels or pokes, just instead that. Final one. But yeah. Let's try to get a new game for the next patch. You really sure you want to do that? There's no need to. I know it's gonna be a more quality of life change, but yeah. Are you at least clearing the content of the game? Because at that point, I would say it's probably fair to. Then you just make them stronger.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Nope. You're sweet. Nope, I heard that. Yeah. Okay, Dom. It's just Dom. Rack up beatdown. Do you get him again? No. But I can't add a dash there. Up in point blank here. Okay. No. Stadium core. Like this entire fight has all these hit reactions being issues. At least I'll use some energy. It's kind of what I just need to do. Okay, you're getting caught by this one. No. Because there's not rotating there. Super energy orb still works. Yep, but I don't have anything anymore. Okay. You're not helping the situation, game. We send. Yeah, a lot more energy for him. You were caught! Full screen! Problem is, you do need to remember that Ziggy can still do his own thing. You made me ascend, but I simply threw something back at him. Yeah, it's because their hit reaction changes. I don't know what they did wrong, but they just did something stupid. Okay, who's supposed to be next? It's supposed to be Mary. I must go now. RJ has sent me back to his planet to get beaten up. Yeah, to an extent. Okay, you had them. We haven't needed to spectate, it seems, for a bit. I wouldn't say lore accurate RJ activities.
3, 2, 1, go!
We jump! Okay. Okay. A little rude, but fine. You can stay in your corner. Howling Wolf! Up you go. We'll go back away. Get rid of this. Still annoying that you can't dodge the projectile. While being a 4 cost that does more damage than Goldar, so you get armor apparently as well. So be it. Howling Wolf. Not the move, Korag. Not the move you want to do. I didn't want to reset my energy, but I get punished for that. I get punished for using it horribly. This is in range. You can't dash. Nope. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fight's over. You got blocking this primary. Still does more damage than my house remains. Still does more damage than my house has remaining. Sad. It's YouTube's things are bugging sometimes. It just Twitch updates, YouTube sometimes fails.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nope. This is why I keep my distance from Zanaku in a specific way. You can stay in your corner. Poke! Poke him again! You've been outspaced! And it's your warning. Go to your corner again. That's your regular block again. Did you get Tori or do you have do you still have Ollie? Nope! Sad. Wasn't fast enough. Wasn't fast enough for that one. Regular block again. Okay, there, finally. Now we know what their assist was. Here's your warrior. Moon Slash! Not good enough. Okay, too slow. Too slow. He's gonna jump.
KO, you win!
I mean, pay attention. His collision box doesn't exactly move with his hurt box. If you've paid attention to how Merrick just dodges these things, he just has the ability to work with things. There's no such thing as a rematch. I understand that. You read the code, and you still ignored it.
2,
You ignored the things on the right. You simply ruined the whole importance of it. All I can say. Moon Slash, Luna Q. We've got a nice little Merrick combo right there. I'm not doing anything. Just had to be 2 Zanakus in a row. Ranger Warrior again. I got a plan. Ah, yes, you can't reach me. It's still tier 3. Moon Slash! Nope, I'm in the air. Get rid of this. That up. In range. No, I think I could have dodged one of those. Nope. Moon Slash! Super!
KO, you win!
Good game. What is character of each rarity? don't think there's ever anyone that... Maybe Zeo remains the worst legendary, but I think there might be someone worse right now. She can actually still poke you. Sam is not horrible, just so you know, at least he has a breaker trap. Okay, listen, in terms of design, we all... Listen, Massimo Tommy is in the situation of just... He shouldn't exist in the game. He is a just... What's the word? His existence is a pure insult. Just because of how bad he was made. Okay? That's all he is. Moon Slash! Lunacube! Interrupted, but he still has his block. Nope, no 50-50.
KO, you win.
Psycho Red is not the worst one. He's in a horrendous spot though, but he's not the worst. Nope, 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 nope. Dampen, no. Maybe Antonio, but no. If he hits you, at least he does something. Preston might be also one of the worst ones because he can't even do anything anymore. This patch ruined him. Putty's not the worst common. I'd rather say Preston. V2 goes to Epics, correct. That one we know. Forgot about him. But I'd rather give it to Preston because he's slow. His 50-50 is basically non-existent at this point because it's a 4 cost. Like right now, for example, he lost all his energy. No, Trini is not the worst common. Movie Trini is not the worst common either. For one, she actually still has the ability to make use of things. Plus, she's actually one of the faster commons. Her middle slot not agreeing with you is probably going to be one of her major downsides, but still. I failed that one. He's going to slash me, isn't he? Alyssa! Super.
KO, you win.
Putty has a guaranteed combo after everything. Obviously, his Rubble Rouser should just be cancelled at this point. So reminder, that's a 2-cost projectile that stuns. TJ exists, but he has his middle slot. Kendricks exists, but she can poke and, well, stun still. In terms of commons, we might have to go with, you know, Catherine. I think I'm giving it to Catherine. Like, what's she gonna do? No, tell me, what's she gonna do? This is a 5-cost block with tons of recovery. What's she gonna do? No, it's not. You can time your dodge against a feint bomb. It only dodges projectiles if you're far enough away. But it's slow, you can't cancel it. This is not a 50-50. This? It may be a breaker trap. Still a projectile. And it's slow. This one has a bit of range there. This project, obviously you can block everything on Putty's as well. Putty's still stronger than Catherine, or whatever that's going to be in the situation. Movie Jason, at least he can poke and cancel. This can actually set up a combo, has more range than the other attack, and is faster. Aerial Assault, yeah, that's a bad move. Breaker Trap, still faster than Catherine's Fireball, and goes slightly forward, so you can't just basically dodge it in the corner. This guy, at least he has Breaker Traps, but he's also horrible. Basically, there's a lot more horrible ones than Putty, that's all I can say. Sledge is nowhere near the weakest. Which thing? And also not to mention this one. Remember, you can still poke, you can still block, you can jump! Still not a 50-50. Breaker Trap. Yeah, it's Xandred. Only can poke. It took forever to get a cancel on this. And it's still not a 50-50. Full Commitment Breaker, no cancel. Mocking Slash is a 5 cost. Lazy has a reverse launch. But legendaries, at least stronger, but they're still, you know, horrible spots. Reason why I don't want to give Psycho Red the worst legendary situation is because at least he can hit you. Nah, it's V2. Nah, Thomas, if he does get his block off, he can hit you in 2 strikes. Movie Rita hits you hard. And has projectile traps. The metal is actually supposed to have begun already. Worst rare is not Delphine. She still has speed. She's still able to catch you off guard. And she can cancel the middle slot strike, so it's a bait for her middle slot breaker. Robo Knight can actually do things if he turtles. Not a lot of things, but he can still do things if he turtles. Like, for one, he still has a breaker trap. Divatox is a character that can actually fight by herself. Instead of flying. Still 2 more hits. Movie Billy is able to actually do things as well. He has a very hard-hitting breaker. And he's still fast enough to hit you. Just comparably, Robo Knight is not that horrible compared to V2, but he's still horrible. Cat might be another contender for the worst epic. And obviously, okay. Same with Kimberly's regular one. This is obviously a contender for worst epic, but it's not by a different comparison. Udana as well. As I said, he can actually hit you in this sense. Blast Radius is fast enough and sets things up. EMP explodes, and you can just use it somewhere else. Breaker Trap. Sky is not the worst epic. Here we go. Watch this. There you go. And then... He would have landed, so I have to cancel anyway. You can see it's short ranged, but it's still a breaker trap. Skull is one of the strongest epics. Not the literal strongest, but still a very strong epic. Do you even know how to use him? Because clearly you don't. If you're going to say that. Ah, come on. This is what I get for not having my primary. I need my assist slot again. Wait. One of the stronger epics is also a better way to put it. Really, game? That's gonna hit. You're gonna be rude, aren't you? Yeah. Of all things. If you dare call this character weak, you have no clue how to play him. This doesn't need to be a 50-50. This doesn't need to be a 50-50. It has 0 recovery. You poke it, you go into breaker instantly. It's a combo. You have no clue how to play this character. He is not weak by any means. You see this range? You see where they are? That's a combo. They can't do anything there. And you don't consume your stacks until you get everything. And a Roche Rendezvous does 5,000 in auto on. And in terms of Ollie, yes, he's basically one of the most broken epics. Someone has the ability to still get a super off that he's completely safe to use. And headbutt. And sweep. And again. We'll do one fight with him and then we're gonna start setting the teams up. Final match, because I'm not getting through the list. I want to play some other characters. Wanted to play some other characters rather than just go through it. Got American, that's all we're gonna start. We're gonna end with for the list, and then we're going to start with the theme battle. Get your teams ready, people. Tanya versus Casey. Both of them are fast. We will allow their own assists. They kind of can use it. It's going to be a little sad, though, when they end the match with it. Bonk dance, and we're going to leave you stunned. Poke. Poke. Fight, Tony. Get squished. You see what I mean? It allows you to do those things. And you can just delay your attack when you want to get away with something. Okay. I'm gonna poke you. You don't hit your super yet. Be real careful. I said be careful! And... no, okay. I said be careful! He will interrupt you. Okay. I think we'll have to host from the main, so this is fine. Taylor dodges things with this. This is dodges in... Not wrong. Kira's a strong epic. I'm gonna stack one. She has invincibility on her middle slot. This has bad recovery, obviously. This is still fast. It's a fast poke. It's still a 50-50. This dodges projectiles while she barely moves. Love to kick might be a problem, but it's still a decent breaker trap. She doesn't have much range, but she's still faster and better than most epics. Sky is not horrible. Do we have a Zeo? Okay, no. Zeo works perfectly fine. The Zeo characters will be perfectly fine for her. Nah. Sky is not horrible, but nor is he strong. He's basically mid. Reminder, he still continues when he hits you with his breaker. He's not strong, we know that already. Casey needs a block, so we'll obviously have to use Dom. It's not that this team setup is pretty easy at this point. What were you gonna type, Thomas? Reminder, I was saying a few things the last few moments, so you'll have to be precise. Okay, I need a... At this point, you can go with any type of thing, so... Rush down, because someone else has a rush down, because why not? Be aware, you're forced to put their assist on... Put the assist themselves, of the leader, on the left. This guy's mid. Exactly, not weak, not strong. He still has a ton of utility to dodge things as well. But that's all he is. So his invincibility when he jumps off of you. Be aware, we will not allow Tanya assist if Casey can't run his own assist. So you're gonna have to be careful with your team setups, people. Okay. Zeo versus Jungle Fury. Yes, we know Death Ranger is strong. He's got a breaker trap for his breaker. And his undodgeable projectile. An undodgeable projectile to everyone except Kimberly. We will start with... I'll use the main to host to make this easier. Because we kind of have to do anyway. There's 2 out of 3. Zord Graveyard. KC teams, join. Here you go. KC teams, join. I do not recommend Catherine assist. I do not recommend it. You're allowed to. I just don't recommend it. Zeo Pink is fine to use with Tanya, just maybe don't. You're allowed to. But why do you want to? You're fighting Casey. Zeo Falcons! Nope. Okay, back that start. We're on fire. Breaker. Nope, shot down. Be aware, we're probably going to have a situation of Casey being falling out of Tanya's combos, who knows. I'm just not attacking. You did not need that crit. You did not need that crit. Get stagger! See if what? No. Really? Casey. When yeah, you didn't spell that. You didn't spell that one. On to the next. Yeah, that happens, but we'll see. Especially since I didn't press a button when engaging. Like, she has range, but I simply didn't press it. This is literally the first match, Samuel. What do you want? This time they're gonna start with backdash again. Do not! Seriously! Zeo battle sword. Get bombed. You get fired. And you can't do that. You didn't even spell that right again. No. And sweep. Now I'm just gonna back away. Ah. There you go. Nope. And sweep you down. You get bonked. You're gonna recover some energy. Zero power kicks. Nope. Interrupted. Yeah, okay. How do I engage this? You're really gonna get it like that. Get launched. Zeo Power Club's finale. And down you go. They both have supers. Yes, we know the riggedness of his spamming strikes. It's just a reminder that Tanya also has a few things. If I can get my strike more often. You see there though? You're really not going to do anything there. You're really going to start with a backdash every time. Do not be boring. You're trying to do a theme battle here, Black Sun. Do not be boring. Like, seriously. No beginning clash. Instead, you backdash every time. Come on. Get rid of this. We sweep once. Yes, well done. And Zeo Battle Sword. Gonna fire you away. Zeo Power Kicks. You can remain dazed. No deflect. No deflect. On fire. It's not a tactical retreat, it's a boring start. Trying to do the theme battle. No. It always did 2 hits. 1,100, 2,200. Casey takes the lead for now. Try to get the spelling right, whoever keeps spelling his name wrong. More like they gave him too much fire, but we'll see. Here's the code. Tanya teams, join. Here we go. Let's see if this guy can play Tanya better than what I did. It's not. You're spelling it wrong. If you continue to do so, get out. There's literally a character with that same exact spelling that you're trying to say, and they're a different character entirely. We know there's multiple Jacks in the game, but that's the difference. Anyway, you get swept. And we're gonna poke. We're gonna poke again. We're gonna poke again. No. This wants to do nothing but strikes. Yeah, okay. It'd be like that, game. You wanna be like that. And Jungle Chucks. We're gonna recover. Right here. And Shark Saber. Do I get 1 energy? Yes. Very tight situation right there. Mopping the floor. You've been swept. Dude, I'm pretty sure Tanya won her match against Aisha, right? And not to mention, at that point, to pronounce it, is Cassie. You have Cassie, the pink Turbo Ranger. I think it was. And then you have Casey, the Jungle Fury Red Ranger. More like the fact you're going to try and defend saying that's what his name is. And not to mention, if when you're trying to describe a character, it's gonna matter. Well, now it doesn't. But when you're gonna try and describe who it is, and you get the spelling completely wrong, they're going to say you got it wrong. And you're doing the wrong thing there. Anyway, we burn once, and we burn again. Time freeze? Sorry. They're looking at the ground now. Yeet got stuffed into the ground. Yep. Here you go. Tanya needs to try and win. No, HS, they're referring to, they wish they would rather be seeing a theme with Cassie. They'd rather see that. That one, just a mistake that time. Of you misinterpreting that part. Okay. We'll take Mita for now. Okay? Thomas, you should, if we can see a Mita, can win with that one. HS, can you listen? I already said you misinterpreted them. You were the one that misinterpreted them that time. They wish they were playing Cassie in a theme instead of this one. The only good thing is it banned the character. The problem is someone still used them and ended the match with it, ruining it. Pretty sure we're not gonna bother with the other assists unless it's really a problem. Because right now it's just Wild Force. If we really have to allow Alyssa just because she's a tiger, fine. Yeet, you can't re-enter. You can't re-enter. Everyone gets one representation. I try to give both characters a win to start. That's the thing. I try to represent both sides once, and then everyone else gets a chance to play. Mita did join. It's just more like we don't have a Casey team, apparently. Where's Geki? Huh? What is he missing today? I thought he cared about his character. Man named Gold Zeo. Seriously, I'm sure you have a better assist choices than that to represent the character properly. Yep, Geki is MIA. Gold Zeo, please get your team set up correctly. You need to have Casey with Casey assist and Dom. Maybe we'll allow Alyssa, but most people should have that set up because the epics are a little more common right now. And especially he's been out for so long. Here we go! I'm sorry, do you not have Dom? Red Ranger, before I press this button, tell me, do you somehow not have Dom? Reminder, it's a genuine question. My ult doesn't have Gia. Just remember that. Wow. Screw it, it's a tiger. Someone asked it anyway, it's a block assist anyway. The same rules apply anyway. Just don't end the match with it. That is all. That is all. Just don't end the match. That's all the requirements are. So fine, fair enough. There's your block assist. It's at least a tiger. With half a nunchuck. Think about it.
3, 2, 1.
Think about it. Up we go. And nope, they reset the energy. Up, Zeo Power Kicks. And stun. There we go, sweep again. And there goes the rotation I did not get. Nope, and they get punched. Well. That didn't end well. Nope, interrupted. Zeo Power Collapse. We sweep. And launch. Oh my god. We go for a sweep again. And you daze them. And nope. Nope. Just go. Wait it out and get a perfect counter. Here comes finale. Spin. Slice. No. He waited his time. He waited out. He still got it. He still got it. Listen, I barely used Tanya in this sense. It's fair enough while I was trying to think of something else. They simply made use of the launch, but then they started recovering. They made use of an advantage to get the energy back. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nope, interrupted. Which means Nita is ultimate mediocre. Yeah. No! Interrupted! Nope. I have to dodge. Nope. That. He missed it. He thought he had the energy. He thought he had the energy. Next one. There we stay. Then. Nope. Yeah. We all. Look there. He has Master Arts right now. He's gonna bug if he tries to use it, I'm pretty sure. But it doesn't matter. He gets bombed. And fire! There it goes. No super needed. On to the next one. HS Tanya the user. His name is Mita. Giovanni, your team setup is wrong. Giovanni, please swap Dom and Casey around. We've, over time, we've obviously clearly seen the left assist is when it spawns their leader the most often. We're trying to give you a higher chance of having, so please swap the leader, swap the assist around. I know Tanya has a block, but still. At that point, it's more like in case you end up in the situation where you only have Casey assist at the end. Yeah, that's not really smart. It's more like they didn't want to add that. They would have just made him a legendary at that point, but that's just Nick. Nick is the first situation of someone outright just changing model. That's the thing. So here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Both. We went with a backdash first, but this time he gets dazed. It's your battle sword. We bonked him. Nothing happens. He takes the chance to recover. Nope. We don't. Nope, we block. Are you sure you didn't want to dodge that? Well, combo time, I guess. Sweep. No. The other one sweeps. We kick them away. We bonk. We're recovering. We go for another kick. We spin. And we fire. Go back away. Dodged. Okay. Go for a sweep, but no. Powerful breaker trap says otherwise. Nope. And nunchucks to stop the other nunchucks. In the end, stun. Launch. And that's all that happened.
KO, you win.
Next Tanya takes another win. Let's see if they can take the set. Listen, if you're still able to properly fight, listen, some major outside inputs is the only thing that matters. Nope. That was a block. Get dazed. Block him again. Recovering. Nope. Not this time. A little too late on that one. Launch. And Recover. Jungle Chucks again. Relaunch again. Recover. Shock Sabers. And Super. Nope, no. Nothing. No Master Arts. We got a poke. We sweep. And get stunned. Blocks. Back. Nope. Goes for the Sabers. Goes for the recovery. Well, they're on fire. Jungle Chucks again. And they burn.
KO, you win.
You sure? Casey's on match point. Let's see what happens. Tanya needs one more to even the sets. You got the Lily of Steel playing.
3, 2,
Make use of it.
1.
It's a yellow character's theme. Nope, interrupted. Hello, Sahil. Nope, goes for a sweep. Launch it. Nope. Nothing there. Instead, interrupted. Not in a great situation. Nope, goes for a dash. Gets hit by another Shark Saber. Goes for a block. Nothing happens. Goes for another block. Gets interrupted, and he's on fire. Well, this could be the end. Shark Sabers. And we sweep. We Jungle Chucks. And we Super. Not in a great situation to be in. We fly forwards and blocks. Nope. Not a set of Jungle Chucks.
You win.
Well, that was a call out right at the end. That's the monthly memberships thing, and I can give 10 to everyone monthly. Yeah, it's basically a trial. Casey shows he's the master of the nunchucks by perfecting Tanya and showing who's better. Oh, that's sad. Zeo Club finale was only used maybe 3 times, I think it was. That's sad. 1 to 3. Did Casey win his last match? Or his last, theme? Well, I mean, he just decides he wants to use a specific thing. As long as you opt in for memberships, technically you would randomly get another membership and down the line probably, if luck says so. That's all I'm gonna say, Mohammed. If you pay attention, go look at your emotes. Those emotes are what the memberships allow you to use. They're a little funny, some of them. Abdul. Anyway, someone respond to Thomas's message with a skull crash out that has memberships. Oh, come on, Wayne Silver. Really?
3, 2, 1, go!
You missed! They missed! Back away. Nope, I can pull by that one. Nope, okay. Interrupted. You can't escape. That makes a strike. Okay, the health is still too much. Really? That happened. Really? The minimal damage, but we're still on fire. And no rotation there. gonna be like that. Nah, there's more. Come on, you should know. You should see a better one. You should see a better one then. Yes, 380 damage a tick. As if he wasn't allowed. He was allowed to be an opponent anyway. His health was fine, but it's still Master's Head. Primary slot did not agree with me. I got a block in it, so I no longer could interrupt their abilities. Yusuf!
3, 2,
Are you sure you're supposed to enter ranked? Okay, no, he has the team. He has the team for ranked. The Outer just has the team. Nah, come on. Can't even backdash that one. Nope. Another. Now we can try and dodge. Right. Nope, caught in the forward dash. I'm gonna spam this block and see what happens. Not on the ground yet. Not on the ground yet. Spam the strike because he's likely to have rotated. That happens. Shield bash! Nope! Should have been obvious. Should have been obvious. That one was a throw. Thomas, down. It's ranked, that's separate. Abdul, go look at Zanaku's. Go look at Zanaku's taunt, Abdul. The last one. No, no. Ah! Fine.
3, 2, 1.
Enough blocks. And their health is too high. Great. The fact that I feel like I wasn't even up yet, which is weird. I question whether or not Shield Bash can even land. Off you go. Double Dark Magic Strike. No. Really? Okay. We did not need to see that crit. Look at that, 6,000 on a single hit. Really? Yeah, you're gonna need to take a boat for that. No, that's not the thing. Look real closely at his head, Abdul. Look real closely at his head.
Three, two, one.
We'll drive through the water if you have to. Let's see what happens. Really? Do you even know how to use this guy? Don't even try it. The fact that your thought of a combo was assist into assist. I'm trying to get bronze quickly before we end the stream, if anything, but seriously. No, it's more like, it's not just him clapping at the opponent. You look like a clown. That's basically what is this disagreeing with, or rather he's showing his disapproval of whatever you're doing. Like, you look like a clown right now, just doing that. Here's your slow clap. Other. Do you have more health this time or not? No, this one has less health. Okay. I pressed the button. It's not early enough. There we go. Again. Block and breaker. So 3 cost. No. I said no. Can you rotate? Then you go too close to the ground. They touch the ground. And whatever the middle slot said, I'm not gonna give them a breaker. They got 1, I think. 1 single breaker. It was not enough. Let me just do something. Geki, I'm gonna need that picture. You decided you want to remove the background also. Or rather, I gave you to remove. Wherever it was put. Somewhere. Nope. Not happening. Still in the air. I will teleport away. Nothing? Okay. So be it. Nope. Back away. I said no. Stay out of my corner. Someone's ready to not be caught there. It's not good enough. Can you not? Just don't. Don't even try.
KO. You win.
Okay, so we're gonna open this. Nope, apparently doesn't want to. Okay, now we can do this. We can save, supposedly. It should be on the desktop. Yep. Okay, if I do this... Ah, come on. Oh, the blue stacks is... Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. So, we can use this one. And we can take that image from the desktop. And we can do this. I think I'll have to stretch it though, because it's a little wider. Or it's not as wide as it needs to be.
2, 1, go.
Nope. And away with you. Gonna get that one. No Oracle allowed. You missed. Nope. Okay, so that is confirmed that way. That is a projectile, just undodgeable. It's coded to be a projectile, but it's undodgeable. You don't have health.
KO. You win.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to stretch this thing. There. They're looking at it. That's all I was saying. While I was making the thumbnail, I took a screenshot of this. Geki decided he wanted to remove the background. I could have made it easy and just did it myself by just putting the color in the background and made an easier choice to remove it, but the combination of Pyro and Geki did it without needing any help in that sense. Back away. You're gonna interrupt again? Not even interrupt, you actually committed it that time. And no. Okay. You're not escaping. Back away. Fine. Nope! That's what you think you can use. If you don't combo it right, I will just use the button that can dodge. Like that as well. Not a simple backdash. It is a outright teleport. Dodge that. I'm the one to interrupt you first. Button strike! Sorry. Sorry. Bridge is not hitting me this time. Outplayed this time. Sorry, Yusuf. You're not getting me this time. I mean, someone else would refer to Aisha as praising the sun right now. Thanos. Okay, well, I can dodge Roxy. That's all I can say. I said dodge, not outright stop her. Nope. Nope. Not a strike! They still haven't fixed that. They still haven't. They still have done nothing for Vengex. Favoritism much again. Or racist to villains again. This Black Dragon still has problems as well. Still not the strike. And then that happens.
KO. You win.
Like his health was high. Not anymore. Not anymore. Well, we just need bronze and we're done here. The flying Dorito. Oh no. Ishikawa has acquired the flying Dorito. Not only does it fly by itself, he didn't even need to throw it. Really? You're really gonna be like this? I just fought someone in bronze and silver, and you can't find anyone now! Rude. We'll just make sure this scored. Okay, he sent them. Apparently, he's on the enhanced server. Hey! Just because I mentioned it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, mentioned every league, but no, let's go all the way to gold. I'm not saying elite because gold doesn't exist, but it's the fact that this guy is just gold in his medals, essentially. Yeah, okay, well, we did. Watch it be that was almost a dodge. Yes, 9,000. Almost 10 without a crit needed. Level 77. But rank 77, 4,350. 5,000, what the heck? 4,000. Ah, you found one. You found the lightning. You should go, I found one thing. Kill the bot. Kill it. Yeah, Thomas got it. We found the match. No. 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 Blow up. I have to dodge, but I can't. Can't dodge that thing there. And forward variation. And here we go. Point blank. It's still point blank. Okay. He's got his combo, and we have to knock him out before he get his super, but it's not happening. There's one way to do this, but we'll see. Nope, you made the mistake! There. Also, technically, if he did decide to activate his super, he was not going to win. Why? I'm going to throw projectiles at him. I was just going to throw Dark Magic Strikes from across the arena because I had to. So, no interaction there was going to be it. All he had to do was get lucky with another thing. Like Breaker. All I needed was a block. He also continued the strike. Because apparently they think they don't need a different card. They literally give themselves a weakness. Like, running Billy is just going to give you health, I know that already. all pointless and stupid. So the assist that should not have existed at that point. Why? Why do you have to be like that? The assist is not good in that sense. It's also just boring to see every time. Like you can't think of something better.
3, 2,
I'm gonna have to use a strike.
go.
Again! No. Okay. It's caught. You thought? Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. That's recovery. He got caught. Okay, there's a way to do this. Wow, not allowed to press anything. Yeah. Not allowed to press anything. 2-cost combo starter. Because I'm not standing, I'm not allowed to block. Not in the middle of a breaker. Yes, Mr. 2-cost. For no effort. The fact that the cancel is after it sweeps. Who's even the idiot that thought of that move? Orag!
3, 2, 1, go.
They're just being rude. So you're not allowed to be here. Okay. Yeah. Right. Seriously? Yeah, of course. Don't press anything. He recovered energy, it's dead. Like all the damage is at the end of the attack. Again. Like none of the hits do anything. Seriously? You are not helping. Could have spaced him better, but that one was simply on me. I just didn't manage to press anything in time. Now we're stuck waiting again. There. Found something. Wow. Peter's back.
3, 2, 1, go.
No! You will not. I don't get my damage. Okay, so we now know he's probably likely gonna have his strike, or it's gonna be a Leo assist, one of the two. Nope. Not even the right spot. I tried to cancel. Nope. Go to your corner. Okay, now it's Leo. Nope, just a strike again. I tried to interrupt him, but he instantly engaged. Back away. Nope. Before the reset. Up we go. Leo assist. Dark Magic Strike! There. That guy's being way too linear with how he's attacking. Like, where's your primary? Where's your primary slot? Like, not even just a random block, just to throw it out. You're a follow-up character. Literally, all of his attacks are follow-ups. Okay, correct. Just gotta start with the backdash because that Haley assist is gonna be how it wants to. Nope! Excuse you, Mr. I took everything point blank, apparently. Early cancel, one crit. Yes, they decided they wanted to not give me my strike to keep my defense up. No. Okay, that one. Gosh, but let's see his combo. He has his strike, so he's just gonna call him. And you don't need that crit. You did not need that crit. Certainly why he chose that assist. Listen, you're not trying to be. Don't try to be. Don't just try to be flashy unless you can get it right. But even then, that assist is not that great looking to begin with. It's boring. He's trying to do a spot and kick. Listen, it would have been fair if you can dodge the projectile, but that thing just outright doesn't let you. Reminder, with all these projectiles that can't be dodged, the Black Dragon's whole beam situation is worthless. Why are you shooting at the ground now? Everyone's projectile seems to be hitting. Yeah, to an extent. Black Dragon's beam has no reason to be shooting at the ground anymore. Just shoot it across the screen. You've done it with Havoc Laser, just do it now with that regular beam. I see no reason why you have to shoot the ground if everyone's beams are undodgeable. Yep, this guy might not have as much damage. Nope. You dashed. Well, that happened. Shield dash. Attack. Shield dark magic strike. Yeah, 2.2. Only 2.2 on his dark magic strike on those big hits. Exactly, and just a reminder, I'll say this again, they did nerf him. The tail whip has more recovery ever since they tried to change his beam. Nick does not fly. He will get hit if he touches the projectile. But reminder, it's a projectile! So it's stupid looking. Black Dragon shoots invisible projectiles. His beam is not always active. Once again, let's hope he doesn't get caught by the Zanaku repeatedly this time. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see about this. You recover? No, it's just a cake. Yep. Okay, he gets his combo. Away with you. We're in the corner. Yep. We'll have a dash. Okay, how do we go about this? Well, I was able to rotate. I was able to rotate my cards. Not this time. No. No Roxy's allowed. Dark Magic Strike. Mine was second. Not going to my corner. You were caught by EP management. Yeah, win bronze. Okay, we made it. Once again, the ult is able to get into the bronze because Korag is strong. Really? Carter and Casey. Phantom. Come on, game. You have one simple job. We could very much get another another epic, please. One that's locked. That's currently available to unlock. That way we can get another new theme for the next week already. I would say that's a no, because if anything I would have sent it to my main. We're trying to level that one up. Someone's already able to request. It's an epic request already. Look at all this. 3 more! 1 more! The game doesn't want to give them. Ollie! So that we can actually use him on the ult. The main has Ollie. Ethan. Mastodon Sentry could just be dropped, you know, game. That way we could actually use him in a team battle. He's out of premium. Come on. Why are you afraid? Huh? Why are you afraid? We have one final match and then we're done. If we can just get enough damage, that is. Get enough damage, we get what we need. Yeah, we know it's the bane of their existence, but listen, I said it enough times. I've gotten a lot of benefit out of this game, but they still have yet to make it that I can stick to. Yeah.
3, 2,
I'm gonna do a backdash and strike. Okay. Well, I guess that happened. He's not going to engage, isn't he? Nope, there it is. There, Lanky is happy. Don't time it right, I will block it. Look, I'm spamming it. The block is being spammed, but it means nothing. That hits. No super yet, but get it now. Did you really have to crit the last hit? Uh-huh. I pressed my strike first, game. I pressed it first. Not them. Mine is a 3. You nerfed it anyway. You nerfed that to a 3 from a 2. They are both legendaries. Just remember that. So, going by this, looking at Korag's kit, that wasn't allowed to become a 3. That should have remained a 2. We can all see Lothor's 2 costs. We can all see Zed's 2 costs. But no, my 3 cost, that's a 50-50, is less damage. Nope. 5 more damage. Nope, it's less. $114. 76. Total is more damage for me. But there's a level 9. With their current setup, their Master Skull does more damage than Nice Fury. This is level 10. pay attention. There's 3 costs, shield dash. Also less damage. Just remember that as well. And still has a super. Doesn't matter about the loss. What matters there is the fact that they got to hit me first. For some reason they have to be faster. It's not like that thing is not blockable unless you're in the middle of a breaker. Really. That's how you're going to play that situation. Real original. Downside, doesn't work in the corner. Upside, it's still a 2 cost. No. Let's go with this one. I'll do maybe something. We're not doing ranks, we're done. We collected the corruption zones after what we needed. And what am I into? What? You mean the collation box, or rather the hitbox being in the wall? That's why it hasn't done that. But if you're questioning why they haven't made it more broken by not allowing that to happen, well, apparently they know. And they don't want it to be changed. So at that point, it would have been updated by then, but we all know all the other changes. Like Black Dragon still not staggering out of Nyx, staggering all the way to the corner to get hit by Nyx's simple snap. Same goes for Mesogog, being able to still spam breakers against breakers that stagger and not get moved away. We all know they don't care about those characters. They don't make money, they're old characters. Nor do they care to keep the game alive by making everything interesting. Sparking Zero is an example of this. Big franchise! Well-known one. Hyped up game. You fight the same person over and over! And that's where it becomes boring. Do I have to point out where? You seriously? Do you not understand how that works?
2, 1, go!
It's not that hard to just balance the game so every character is viable. At that point, when you fight someone, you will find a random person. A person that's using someone unique. That will actually make you have to think of something different to fight this specific character. Congratulations! Now your roster is very diverse in choice of who your players actually use. Yeah. That was never gonna go well. He always had a strike when I had my breaker. He was able to rotate it. This is where I have to use my middle slot. You have to waste your middle slot to bait out their cards. And plus, you're invincible, so you might be able to dodge something as well. Hey! Come on. Alright, Ishikawa, you could have... actually, no, like you can't. But do it again! Try!
2, 1, go!
Strike? No! Nothing this time. See if I can get a nice little combo. That's too early. Just go back away. Fine. Can't cancel that. Full commitment breaker from Daggeron. Double blow. We now know he has to strike likely, so we'll have to get away with blocking that. Or not, I guess. Only good thing is he doesn't have the same way, but he has a death strike slot now. Oh no. The Vietnamese are attacking. Hello. No, that's just a joke. I have another friend And he speaks from trees. Nah. Okay. Boba, or... Still play the game every so often. Boba is also another Vietnamese. So yeah, hello. One to one, come on. Let's see what you can do, Ishikawa. I'm gonna press the middle slot and see what happens. It didn't end well. Nope, we dodge. We're gonna do this. You know, that was a weird one. The projectile was so close to you, but you didn't want to block it. Nah! Ow. Okay. Didn't press anything yet, it didn't work. Two burning sun. Really? Miss!
KO. Win.
Really? Good game, Ishikawa. I made the mistake of dodging to you. I should have been punished. But no. Apparently, that's not point blank. For some reason. Yeah. The sad part is it's still not a combo in that sense. It was at least a funny interaction. Yeah, you have been. No wonder. So yeah, we go here, and then you could have very much. You chose to use a strike to get rid of the projectile, but then the laser's just going for you. This is doing something. Yeah, I should not have won that last interaction. I'll take it in the match, but not. Should not have happened. Still, I think my friend should be online shortly if he's not already. I will be ending the stream now. Thank you for those that were joining. We will, if the game can at least maybe be fun, we'll have some more frequent back to normal uploads, and we'll try and start. I still have no vision for the barrage. Okay. I've looked at, if anything, Kimberly has helped me think of Dracon's little. Like, every season's supposed to be teleporting around, but in this case, because of how Kimberly and Tommy are teaming up with their kicking back and forth, yeah, that's a vision for Dracon, where he will attack you, and he's not going to stab you, he's going to hold the dagger like that and then just punch you in one of his teleports. And then another one is going to teleport where you're going. Just basically it's just going to be Dragon Ball. Because he has the ability to teleport, why not make use of that actual speed? No! Not literally, I'm saying him alone. He's still making use of it, but then sometimes he'll just take some extra time to combo you. So he'll laugh right after, then just teleport again, just because he's fast. And then done. Once over, he's going to launch you into the air very high. You're going to flop down while he once again laughs again. But the difference is this time he ends. He ends with a simple stab down, as I said, on the pose, and you're just dead. Nah, we don't need. Listen. You may think it's a cool team attack, okay? Yusuf, but the problem here, we can look at Kimberly. We can look at Ninja Kimberly. Her moveset, it really shouldn't look like this. Why is it two characters in one? I know we have Poisandra and Battle for the Grid, but we don't have Sledge and Battle for the Grid. So there's reason. It's just Android 17 and 18 character. That's what Poisandra is. But the problem here, Billy, he had a fair excuse of not having any moves to be referenced from. Kimberly, I'm pretty sure, might have had more moves. Pretty sure. So if she somehow didn't, I question what happened there. How did two characters not have any moves throughout the season that anyway could have pulled from? But still, if you guys did enjoy the stream or whatever you see this as now, if it's a video, you're watching it again, please make sure to give a like, comment if there's something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell dumbest thing, and your Discord is in the description. You can join my Discord, it's in the description, where I stream into the Discord servers, voice chat, every so often playing games, and we can actually have copyrighted music play because it's not online. So you can join with that anytime. And yeah, memberships are a thing. You can become one, add names through our streams. At the end of videos, receive the links for 10 minutes, as well as join the Ribbit Ranger Alliance with priority. If you are basically a member, I still expect you to at least be a decent human being. You're not going to pay to just get into the alliance by still being a complete rude to everyone. At that point, you're not a member. You're someone paying to think they're allowed to be there. Just because you're paying, you're not allowed to be kicked out. There's still simple things to follow. It's not that hard. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video stream or whatever you guys join. Goodbye.